Okay, so let's talk about how to turn this into a dimension multi-view drawing. First thing I'm going to do here is my part one. I'm going to right click on that, create drawing part one. I'm going to click the 4 views, hit OK, wait. And one nice thing about this is that there are no hidden lines anywhere, so I don't have to go to show hidden lines, but I do have to change this. I'm going to go to show shaded view. Isometric should be shaded. All right, now remember our datum or starting point is in the lower left-hand corner, just like quadrant 1 in algebra. And I'm going to go across from left to right. I'm going to do all the lengths. So like here, and as I pull this up, wherever I put my cursor is where it puts the numbers. You want the numbers to be centered most of the time. Then I'm going to show you one mistake. You see how there's a gap between these extension lines and the actual object lines? That's supposed to be here. Now, if I click down here, I do get the correct dimension. However, you'll see that that gap has now disappeared. So I don't want to do that. I need to click on this corner and this corner. If I go out here, it'll tell me the height difference, but I want the overall dimension there. Check. So now I have all my details dimensioned from left to right. The left side, this middle detail, and the right side. Now I'm going to go from bottom to top because my bottom is my datum, so that's my starting point. I'm going to hit this guy, check, and from here to here, check. Okay, so now I have all my lengths and I have all my heights. However, I'm crossing extension lines here, and that is bad. So what I want to do is I actually want to take this 1, I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to move it to the top. Still haven't broken any, but now I'm not crossing any lines. Much better. And for my depth, I'm going to click here, here, and my overall dimension there. Okay. Pretty simple, straight shape. Let's do one that's a little bit harder. Here, we're going to have to break a couple rules, and we're going to have some hidden lines. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to right click, create drawing, 4 views, okay. You notice this one's going to look a little smaller because they're auto scaling it, and that's fine. Now, we have to look at this guy and figure out where am I going to have the hidden lines, because I need to show those. Now, this surface here is being hidden on this view, so I need to say show hidden lines. And now we have the nice hidden line there. Nothing else needs hidden lines. Great, let's start dimensioning. So here's my datum. I'm going to go from left to right. Click. And there's 1, 2. And I know right away that with the height, I'm going to have to kind of choose. So I'm going to put my overall length dimension up here to leave me a little more options when I start doing height. All right, so part 1 of height, part 2 of height. If I do this over here, you'll notice that I get an extension line that goes across my shape. You cannot do that. So I'm actually going to end up putting it over here outside the box because the alternative is to dimension to a hidden line, and which is like the last thing you want to do. Sometimes you have to, but that's the last thing you want to do.
Why is that?
It's just the rules. So one of the rules is do dimension to a detail. I can tell much better what this shape is over here with this detail than I can from this hidden line. All I can tell from the hidden line is that there's something back there. I don't know what shape it actually is. Okay, so now I have all my length, all my height, and depth on this one is pretty easy. Now, from this point on, you are literally just typing in your name, and the title would just be your part name. So once you put your name on there and the part name, you're done. Take a screenshot. Make sure it's the whole screen so I can see your name, and put it all in one document and submit it.